Some of us love to shop and others not so much. Well, those people that do not love to shop, I actually find that very fascinating, that there are some set of people on this planet that do not love to shop. Well, if you love to shop and you find it very difficult to work with a budget, then this video is actually for you. So definitely keep on watching. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Yetunde Zainab Harrison. If you're new on this channel and you know that you want to join the family, or let me just tell you guys, I am begging you, please join the family. So please hit the subscribe button down below, and if you've been on this channel for a while now, then you're part of the family, so I am sure you have subscribed already. Thank you for coming back to my channel once again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anyway guys, let's get right into the video. So today I'm going to be giving 9 tips for looking fashionable on a budget. On a reasonable budget. You're going to be having 5 good tips for looking fashionable on a budget. So if you're really interested in watching this video, lovelies, then definitely keep on watching. So the first question that everybody loves to ask, or that I love to ask, is what kind of fashion do you really want? What type of fashion are you really into? What genre of fashion do you love? So ask yourself that question. Make sure you are satisfied with that question of yours. If you're able to answer that question properly, then you would know what to shop for when you go to the market. You would know what to shop for when you visit a mall to shop for clothes, shop for shoes, or if you are shopping online, you would definitely know what to shop for when you know the kind of fashion you like. If you have 35,000 naira in a month, 35,000 naira in a month to shop for clothes, are you the kind of person that would love to buy a 5k top from Deborah's Grace? Deborah's Grace is one of a fashion boutique in Lagos. I don't know if it's anywhere apart from Lagos. I don't know if it's in Abuja or Port Harcourt, but it's a fashion store in Lagos that sells really sophisticated things. Are you the kind of person that would love to get a 5k top from Deborah's Grace? Or are you the kind of person that would want to use that 5k to get a jean and a top from Lagos Island? Lagos Island is one of the biggest markets in Lagos where you can get anything and everything. So are you that kind of person that wants to use 5k to buy a gang top, or you want to use 5k to get a nice top and a nice pair of jeans? I'm sure either way works for all of us. Sometimes you just feel like, oh, I actually really need to get this nice stuff for this amount, and sometimes you're so reluctant that you want to spend that same amount on 2 things. So either way works for anybody. It just depends on the kind of fashion you want for yourself. But this video is just to make you guys understand that you can actually spend less to get more. So my first tip for you guys, always review what you have. Always check your closet, because so many people actually tend to accumulate loads of things. Sometimes you have so many blue jeans, sometimes you have so many red jeans, sometimes you have so many red tops, sometimes you have so many yellow clothes. But which ones do you really wear? Always check your wardrobes if you have this set of things, and try to get less of those things, because you can't just have red tops in your wardrobes and not get other tops. So my first tip for you is review your closet. Try to accumulate less of what you have already. And also, most people tend to get more of jeans. You don't have to get more of jeans. Actually, you can have 3 pair of jeans and have so many tops. Sincerely, that works like magic, because nobody has time to check out what kind of jeans you're wearing, but everybody always take notes of you not changing your top. So my advice for you is review your closet, check if you have more of jeans, and if you have more of jeans, then take it easy on buying jeans and buy more of tops. One day like that, I decided to check my wardrobe and see what I have more, and I found out that I do not have so many dresses. I actually have lots of tops and lots of jeans, but I found it difficult to find dresses in my wardrobes. Like eventually when I checked, I had 4 pieces of dresses, and in my head I'm like, baby girl, you're a girl, why don't you freaking have dresses? So that's one mistake people make. You tend to get things you love just because you love wearing. Just for example, me, I love jeans a lot. So because I love wearing jeans a lot, I got so many jeans. But that day I decided to review my closet, and I found out that, baby girl, you need to take it easy on buying jeans and actually focus more on buying dress. So take your time today, tomorrow, review your closet and figure out what you have more and what you have less, so you can have time and space to get what you really need. So my first tip for you is always review your clothes. Always sell or trade. Like, this works like magic. Create a thrift store on Instagram is actually the reigning thing. Most people sell their things online on Instagram because a lot of people are on Instagram these days. So if you have things you really do not wear, create a thrift store on Instagram. Make sure they are nice things, by the way, because nobody wants to buy something that is actually, doesn't really make sense. You get me? So if you know that you have nice things that you do not like wear anymore, instead of putting them in your wardrobe and making your wardrobe all clustered, take nice pictures of them, post it on your thrift store, create an account on Instagram and sell it. And if you're like me that have sisters, I have 3 beautiful sisters. My younger sister wears almost the same size with me. Trade with her, trade with your friends or your sisters. Make sure that there are people close to you, because you don't want to wear a stranger's outfit. For example, me, whenever I notice that I have maybe so many white tops, I ask her, do you have any top you want to give to me? Let's exchange. So you can decide to trade with somebody that you're really close to, somebody that you know that you're cool with what you're wearing, or sell it. And when you sell it online as thrift, you get money back, and then you can go to the market and shop for things you actually need, or things that you really wanted to buy, things that you really actually need, and you figured out that, oh, I don't have enough money to buy these things and my wardrobe is all filled up. I need to sell these things and actually get myself what I need. So that is actually a very good way of getting money back for your own things that you really do not need anymore. My 4th tip is always shop classic. Don't buy things that are in trend. I know sometimes you just want to go with the trend, you just want to feel among, you just want to fit in. I know, yeah, sometimes everybody wants to go with the trend, but sometimes always try to get classic things, something that when the trend is over, you have that particular things to work with. You have that outfit of yours that even when the trend is over, when you wear it, people still love it on you, people still admire it on you. So if you know that you want a dream wardrobe, then my loves, always shop for classic works like magic. And high quality high waist jeans is a classic for me because it never goes out of trend. Bandage dresses, that always works for me. It never goes out of trend. So if you really want to make that dream closet a dream wardrobe, that closet of yours a dream wardrobe, then always shop classic actually makes you look classy on a budget, because when you buy them, guess what, you do not buy anything for a long time. That is how classics are. Do not always work the trend. Yes, 1 or 2 times you really want to go with the trend, but always remember that it is not actually right to always go with the trend. So always shop classic. The best way to be fashionable with less money is actually to buy fewer things. It works like magic. Scale down on what you really love. When you get 20 tops and you can match it with just 5 pair of shorts, or you get maybe 10 dresses that you can wear not so frequently, or you actually get blazers. All these things can actually get you 300 outfits when you match them properly. But reaching for fewer things that you love and matching them together can actually make your wardrobe explode, and you would definitely love it. Looking at colors that coordinate among your wardrobe also and definitely expands it. My number 5th trick is being fashionable on a budget. I know that might sound like the topic of or the title of this video, but then it's also a tip. I know the hardest thing is having limits to how much you spend. I know that it actually sucks a lot to actually have a limit on how much you spend. It's actually very sad when you take a specific amount to the market and you're not getting value for what you're buying. So I would always advise people to actually set a specific goal for the month. Always have a specific amount you're spending for the month. If you're being paid at work 50k a month, then you can take 15k out of your salary to spend on your clothes. Always set that aside for your clothes because it actually helps. Do not take all that money to the market. It doesn't help. At the end of the day, you will cry. It will end in tears. To practically end in tears. But then if you do not want things to end in tears, then you know all of you that love eating pizza, all of you that love going to the mall and watching movies. If you want more clothes, then I think you should ease on that a little bit and actually use that money to shop for nice things for yourself. So always work with a particular budget. My sixth trick is shop online. A lot of people might actually think that shopping online is very stressful. It is very tasking, but to be honest, shopping online makes things easier for you. A lot of people do not know that when you shop online, you have huge deals, especially Black Fridays, Christmas period. There's always discounts on all these things. So try your possible best to shop online, but make sure while shopping online you get your sizes right, because if you do not know your size and you shop online, it's actually very hard to return and get a refund. So always know your particular size before shopping online. But I would definitely advise shopping online because you get huge deals, you get nice things for reasonable prices. But then if you do not love to shop for clothes online, try to get your accessories online, try to get your purses, your shoes. That works if you're shopping online, and I can assure you that there are good deals online. Check on ASOS and all of that. I actually get most things from ASOS, and then you can try AliExpress too. They have nice deals, and then you can try Jumia. You know, they also have nice things to go out to shop. I know that I said online they have good discount rates. If you also go out to shop, they also have good discount rates, especially when you're shopping during the festive period. Always go to stores like Deborah's Praise, Mr. Price. They have huge discounts during festive periods. Like they have mad discounts. Like if you're going out and it is festive period, always stop by at these places. They might have their clearance sales and all that, and you get things at ridiculous prices. So sometimes, in as much as shopping online is actually okay, you can also shop at stores and you still get good price for great outfits, reasonable and very low prices for reasonable outfits. So try and go out often, visit stores that you know that you're doing their clearance sales, and then you can get things at affordable prices and ridiculous prices, and you get what is actually nice for your money. The eighth trick I have for you guys is always take cash with you and always take a friend to shop with you. If you're the kind of person that loves to spend a lot of money, take that disciplined friend of yours out with you, and guess what, take her out with you and leave your credit card at home. Take cash with you so that you know that you just have to spend that little cash with you, and you know that your friend is going to be there with you to make you very conscious of how much you spend. So take a buddy with you when you're going out, a very disciplined buddy. Don't go and take the one that likes spending money. There are friends that will make you buy what you do not need to buy. If you have that friend, don't call that friend when you're going out for shopping. Call the disciplined one that when you go out together, you know that your disciplined friend is going to make you buy reasonable things and things that you actually need. And remember, do not take your credit card, because sometimes when you take your credit card and you like go to the market and you see other nice things and you're like, wow, oh my god, let me quickly go and withdraw. I am a victim of that, and that is actually not nice. So always take cash with you. Make sure, I repeat, make sure you leave your credit card at home and just take cash, the cash that you know that you would spend and you would actually get reasonable things. You'll get things for your money's worth. Okay. Finally, the ninth trick, I would always advise you to always get your true value. Just because you grew up somewhere that a lot of people do not really wear clothes doesn't mean you do not need clothes. A lot of people go to college and that's when they see that they actually need clothes. So always guess what, always know your value. Always know that you actually need these things and you do not want these things. Whenever you decide to go out to shop, always buy your need and not your wants. You don't want everything, but you need a couple of things. Okay, if clothing is eating away your budget, always consider why. It's another thing to love to shop, and it's another thing to love shopping because it makes you feel better. So always realize and always know why you need to shop. Remember, the goal is to have financial freedom so you can buy what you want, you can buy what you need, and you can buy what you definitely love. And the last question I am going to ask you today is, what you're shopping for, is it going to make you that person you want to be in the long run? So my advice for you today is always and always buy what you need, not what you want. I hope this tips has helped someone today. I hope it will help you manage your money, your budget, and it will help you find that particular outfit you've always wanted. So if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button, and if you love this video, please give me a huge thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you on my next video.